What's up, everybody? Welcome to another preview of my upcoming visual album titled Indivisible Vol.1, The Theory of Indivisibility. Indivisible was born out of my desire to unite people despite our differences and my evolving understanding of systems thinking. While we finish up editing the visual album, I will be releasing short previews of the content in an effort to start building a community of early adopters who will help amplify and expand on this work. So let's get into the next preview. This preview is going to be from a track titled Thinking in Systems. I'll try not to make as many mistakes this time and excuse my bumbling and stumbling, but this is natural and we'll see how it goes. So, now that it is established that our social systems are not broken, but in fact they are working exactly the way they were designed to work, let's explore a skill needed to create a healthier design. That skill is systems thinking. Systems thinking is a way of identifying root causes of problems and identifying new opportunities. Cultivating this skill leads to the use of the correct lens or perspective that gives a person the ability to see the world as a complex system whose behavior is controlled by its dynamic structure. In his book, The Fifth Discipline, Peter Senge defines systems thinking as a way of thinking about and a language for describing and understanding the forces and interrelationships that shape the behavior of systems. This discipline helps us to see how to change systems more effectively and to act more in tune with the natural processes of the natural and economic world. Now I'd like to share with you the difference between event-oriented thinking, which is the way that most of us grow up being taught to think, and systems thinking. Most people are event-oriented thinkers. They see the world as a ragtag collection of parts and events. They believe that each event has a cause, and if you want to solve a problem, find the cause and fix that. Applying this mindset to the systemic racism problem historically and presently in America, they being event-oriented thinkers, see prejudiced and bigoted people of European descent and politicians as the cause of the problem. The solution then is to get those people to stop behaving so irresponsibly. They believe this can be done with laws stating what to do and not to do, marches, voting, protests, and emotional appeals to stop being racist and vote them out for the politicians. When that solution fails, as it has for over 150 years since the abolition of slavery, most just throw their hands up and call it a hard problem, while others continue to do more of the same while hoping for and accepting incremental progress. This mindset is known as classic activism. Systems thinkers see the problem entirely differently. They see immense positive feedback loops that have incentivized, historically and presently, many people of European descent and politicians to exploit indigenous, African, and Latino American people for their own benefit and economic growth. This mode becomes unsustainable when balancing feedback loops finally start to push back, as statistics show that the wealth gap between people of European descent in America and non-European descended Americans is widening because of social and economic inequality in policing, education, healthcare, housing, and employment. Systems thinkers don't see misbehavior from prejudice and bigotry as the problem. Instead, they see the structure of the socio-economic and political systems as both causing and rewarding that misbehavior. To solve the problem, system structure must be understood and changed so that feedback loops can be redesigned to cause people to behave in ways that foster social and economic equity and equality as a natural part of their everyday existence. This takes much more radical efforts than voting, protesting, and shaming people on social media for being racist. That's a small snippet from that track, and that's it for now. Again, I'm building community around this work at patreon.com/indivisible. You can join me there to be the first to receive the finished visual album where you'll get all of the content, gain access to a private Facebook group for ongoing dialogue, and gain patron-only access to a series of deep dive videos that build on the foundation of knowledge that you'll get from the Theory of Indivisibility. So look out for the next preview dropping soon, and also see the previous previews that were shared on Patreon, as well as by using hashtag Indivisible on my Facebook page. So until next time, I love y'all. Peace.